The sea looks like a beautiful place. Ben, do you want to jump down and see the coral reef? No. I just said the coral reef. This is what I mean. We don't know what that could... We don't know what that... Every video, this is a problem, by the way. Welcome back, everyone, to part number 58 of Mysterious TikToks. So for the last couple of days, there's been debris coming out of the clouds, pouring into the atmosphere. So either NASA is very busy, or there's a flipping alien on a kill streak up there. So we got a bunch of videos of stuff falling out the clouds, and I found a bunch of other really cool videos. So make sure you sit back and relax, get yourself a cup of coffee, get yourself some food. Don't forget to like the video, really helps me out, and I really hope you enjoy. And I've done that all in one take as well.
But that's not from the Cape.
What's happening?
What the hell is that? That's coming from like Jacksonville.
Is it an explosion?
Look at it. You're videotaping it, yeah?
Yeah. What the hell is that, Ben?
No. That's not a rocket launch.
That's not a rocket launch.
See, it's got a contrail all the way through it.
It's going really freaking fast.
So that video you just saw was at 6 AM in Florida. Now this video right here is at a completely different place at the same time, 6 AM. Either the Transformers are coming. That looks like flipping Autobots are on their way here.
What the f? Why ain't never seen like that in my life, boy?
Is it falling?
Bro, that ain't no normal.
But is it falling?
No. Bro, they blinking.
Is it falling? I think that guy skipped the lesson on asteroids in school. They could say, yeah, these are asteroids, these are pieces of space junk that are coming into the Earth, don't worry. But we don't know, that could be flipping Venom turning up, right? But to be fair, if Venom did land and I became Venom, that would be pretty cool. This is what I mean. We don't know what that could... We don't know what that... Every video, this is a problem, by the way. Right, and you guys like it when I keep all the bloopers in, so I'm keeping this in there. Why are submarines so scary? I would be out of that water in 2 seconds. I don't know why, but seeing large objects beneath me, I don't know why, it freaks me out. My brain just can't comprehend it, and I think that Jaws 2.0 is going to come out and just remove my legs. I worry that I'm going to go in the sea and come out a square. There's stuff in the sea that I don't want to know, I don't want to see, I don't want to hear it. Nothing. The sea looks like a beautiful place. Ben, do you want to jump down and see the coral reef? No. I just said the coral reef. Do you know what, guys? I think this could be my last video because I can't speak. Why am I doing YouTube? I can't speak. So there's a company out there that are trying to design space elevators, and yeah, it's real. They want an elevator that literally goes from the surface all the way up into space. Right, you know how much it costs to get on a flipping plane for 2 hours? Think how much it will be to get on this thing. And I don't think we'll be able to use this for the public. It will be for the very, very rich. But anyway, let's watch this, because it would be cool to do this, wouldn't it? I mean, you have to save up for your entire life to pay for it.
The agent will be waiting for you.
SB1 cleared for
Primary generator active.
alarm activated. Don't get complete.
Not a bad way to travel, right? Nice and smooth. Alright.
Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think that will ever happen? I don't see it happening because I don't think they would want the public going up into space to have a look around. Unless it went into a space station that was closed. But do you think this is possible for the human race? At any point in time, do you think this could happen? I think so. Good luck to the people that have got to build that thing. Yeah, imagine that. You're scared of heights? Yeah, try and build a tower that's halfway up into space, mate.
Creepy real photos that keep me up at night, part 2. This photo was taken at Hampton Court Palace, which is the former residence of King Henry VIII, and it's supposedly haunted by his 5th wife, Catherine. 2 girls were visiting the palace with their parents, one is seen right here, and the other was taking the photo. They leave and are looking back through their photos, and this one came out normal, but take a look at the photo taken just seconds before this one. What is that? Genuinely, what is that? I could look at this photo forever and still not know what's going on.
No. No, I've got to turn it off. I've got to turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. I'm not even reacting for the camera. I am absolutely scared of stuff like that. I can't do it. I can't do it. All you guys are going to call me a wuss for this, but I watched The Woman in Black, right, with Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, right? I had to sleep with the light on for 2 weeks. I can't do it. You would never ever see me watching The Nun or any, I don't know why, but when it's like a scary ghost of a woman, it freaks me out. That was the scariest TikTok I've ever seen. I never want to look at that again in my entire life. I'm going to have to erase that from my memory, man. Otherwise, I will be buying a nightlight from Amazon after this video. Oh, before the next video starts, if you do want me to watch more ghost paranormal stuff, then let me know, because I know I cover a lot of alien stuff, but if you want me to switch it up and do, because I'm actually genuinely terrified, and I know it'd be funny to watch for you, because people do enjoy it because I'm a wuss. So if you want me to do more videos like that, let me know.
Astronomers just discovered that our galaxy may be located inside a massive cosmic void, a region of space with 20 to 50% less matter than normal. This void stretches over 1 billion light-years across, making it one of the largest known empty regions in the universe. Imagine the universe like a giant piece of Swiss cheese, with galaxies clustered around the solid parts and massive holes scattered throughout. We're living inside one of those holes. This cosmic bubble is so huge that light takes 1 billion years to cross it. That's thousands of times larger than our entire galaxy. Astronomers discovered this by mapping millions of galaxies across vast regions of space, basically creating a 3D map of the cosmic neighborhood. Living in this void could explain why our measurements of the universe's expansion rate don't match up with predictions. Space expands faster in underdense regions, meaning our cosmic neighborhood might be stretching differently than the rest of the universe. This means Earth might not be in a typical spot in the universe, after all. We could be living in a cosmic anomaly that's been skewing our understanding of reality itself.
Blimey, even other galaxies are running away from humans. Even the aliens are like, yeah, do you know what, boys? They probably find us, don't they? They fly through the crowds and go,
blimey, look, take a load of this dump. We ain't going to land here, are we? Flippin' heck.
and that's why I think a lot of aliens are coming here and they're not actually talking to us. They're probably just intrigued going, boys.
Look at this, boys. Look at these lot down here. They're riding bicycles.
Whoever that person was bought a custom skin for their gravestone, man. Imagine that someone goes to visit you and you get pigeons doing some sort of flipping ritual around your grave. You know what? If that ain't a sign, I don't know what is. When I was born, I weighed 6'6", and I was born on the 6th. And my parents thought it's a bad omen. It can't always be true though, eh? Let me know. I've never seen that before in my life. If there's pigeons walking around my headstone, that probably means I've gone to the wrong place.
On New Year's Day 1995, a storm was brewing in the North Sea. The Draupner oil rig was 100 miles out in the harshest of weather. The sensors were regularly reading waves of 12 meters. When suddenly, out of the blue, came a wave that was so high and so steep, Scientists had thought it was impossible.
For me, it changed everything. Really changed everything. This wave isn't 26 meters. It's so much bigger than the background sea state.
When the New Year's Day wave came along, which fits this picture, a 30-metre crest-to-trough height in a 12-metre sea state, alarm bells started going off because of the very low probability of this wave. Yet, we saw it.
The sensors measured a wave so steep and so high, it should only occur once in every 10,000 years.
Yeah, imagine bodyboarding on that flipping wave. Surfing 100-foot wave. And there's people out there that do that. I don't like the sea, man. I don't like it. I like to sit in the flipping shallows, armbands on, sipping on a cocktail. I actually went bodyboarding on a beach when I was a kid, and the waves were so big, and my twin brother was there, and I knocked myself out, right? I went surfing. I caught a wave so big, and I flew across the water. I flew off the board and cleared about 2 meters and smashed my head, and I woke up in a chip shop. So I knocked myself out, and my brother came running to me. I was out cold at this point. My brother dragged me to a fish and chip shop. He didn't call an ambulance, didn't take me to the hospital. He dragged me to the local fish and chip shop, and I was just led on the. I just woke up in the chip shop, and he was eating chips, and he woke up. I woke up, and he said, "Do you want a chip?" That's a true story.
We are continuing to keep a close eye on 3I Atlas, a Manhattan-sized interstellar object believed to be a comet getting closer and closer to Earth. Take a look at the new images of the object appearing to have lost its tail.
Surely we got better technology than to get a photo like that. Surely NASA have got something better than a little orange orb. Yeah, they're sitting on some photos. They're definitely not telling us, are they?
Some scientists now theorizing that this is a new indicator that 3I Atlas is no comet, but potentially an alien craft. Well, just under 6 weeks from now, it's set to get close to our planet, relatively speaking. And as several scramble for more answers, theoretical physicist and Harvard professor Avi Loeb called on NASA to release its new images of 3I Atlas. He shared this with us last week.
The best image was taken on October 2nd by the high-rise camera on board the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. And unfortunately, the argument is because of the government shutdown, this data was never released. It doesn't make much sense for the politics of the day to sabotage the progress of science.
So what does this mean for all of us here on Earth? To help get some answers and some perspective, we are joined by world-renowned physicist Dr. Michio Kaku. He's co-founder of the String-Field Theory, author of Quantum Supremacy, How the Quantum Computer Revolution Will Change Everything. Dr. Kaku, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And let's jump right into this. I want to start with the new images of 3I Atlas, not from our own NASA. We are still waiting on those. These ones are out of Spain. Some are noting it looks like this object has lost its tail after passing the sun.
Well, if they've been collecting garbage, and if these aliens are seeking intelligent life, they should probably skip Earth, shouldn't they? I just think it's one big distraction. You know, I think they're keeping everyone's ears and eyes on this comet. You know, and they've got a countdown going, and they're doing this big shutdown of satellites to keep us all theorizing and talking about it. I don't know. I always think that when they're telling us to look this way, something else more important is happening over here. You know what I mean? It's the best strategy known. Divide and conquer. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like, I'm not that fussed, because there's been so much stuff. NASA are obviously not telling us anything about it. They don't want us to know anything. So whatever your theory is in 3I Atlas, do you think it's just a rock? I definitely don't think so. I think it's something very, very strange. But either way, if they're in smart aliens on there, they won't come to Earth, will they? And guys, I just want to close this video with something that people are constantly asking me. And I'm not an expert in this. This is something I only know how to tell you and what my experience is. And if you don't want to hear about me talk about faith, then you don't have to carry on watching. But I'm going to talk about people who are asking me how to be closer to God. And the first thing I'm going to say is get to know who God is. You know, get yourself a Bible, read scripture. And scripture, the Bible, isn't a rule book. It's a love letter. That's the best way to describe it. It's not a rule book, a book of laws. It's a love letter about a being that sacrificed himself out of love, because love is a sacrifice, you know. And if you don't understand, let me elaborate a bit more. Your partner, if you're married or you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband or wife, whoever you are, if I told you that I paid them £1 million to be with you, how would you feel? You'd be angry. You'd be disgusted, because the person only chose you for a materialistic gain. But when someone chooses you for who you are out of love, that is what love is. It's a sacrificial bond to one person. And everything we do for our partners is sacrifice. It is. And you are willing to sacrifice. You know, we choose our partners. We choose to love our partners. We choose to stay and be loyal and to listen and to sacrifice things for our partners. That's what love is. And that's exactly what he did for us. And I'm talking about Jesus Christ. I'm not talking about any other, because there is no other. In my opinion, Jesus Christ is God. That's the God I follow and believe in. And it's not some God on a cloud that condemns people to hell. No, hell wasn't created for us. God doesn't want to send you to hell. He wants to get to know you. It's a parent and child relationship. And it's not about you have to do this and you have to do that. And it's a gradual thing. So you get to know the person that died for you. Not for everyone else. You are included in this as well. So, and that's how I started. I started with the scripture and I started to pray, and now I go to church. It's a gradual thing. So you don't have to jump in with both feet straight away. You know, when you learn to ride a bicycle, you put the stabilizers on, you got your crash helmet on, and you might cycle for just down the road and stop. And then eventually you're cycling all the way around the village with no crash helmet, no stabilizers. You gradually go on this journey. And that's how I started. And the fact of the matter is, it's a relationship. It's not a religion. All right, it's a relationship. So when you look at it that way, it really changes your perspective on it. So that's to me how to get closer, just to get to know the person and to talk to him, and you will see a difference in your life. It was the biggest change of my life, was building that relationship. So I hope that helps. Let me know what you think about my message. I really hope that helps you, and I promise you, just go in your room tonight, whoever you are, go be by yourself tonight and pray, and I can promise you that he is waiting at the door. You just got to open it up. Someone told that to me. I did it once and my life changed. So, and the fulfillment and the love that you get when you actually have an interaction and have a relationship with God, there's nothing else that can compare to that. You could take everything from me in my life, everything. I would still be happy if I was in good standing with God and I had a relationship with him. Because there's nothing more important than that. There's nothing on earth more important than that. So I hope that helps. Let me know. And thank you all for watching. And yeah, God bless you all. And I'll see you again tomorrow. See you then.